it, it wouldn't be Worlds without Orianna, and Orianna is actually one of Faker's most successful champions as far as how many games he's played on it of all time, so not too surprising to see it come through here. But I was expecting a pick with a little bit more team fight presence, like a Cassiopeia.
Not too much problem, but it is Faker pushing up now without any summoner, so a slow and a lot more damage into the evaporation. First blood in for Smeb, and the fight continues. Bangi throws the undertow, but he's running for dear life. Smeb with immaculate timing lands the knock-up. The follow-throughs there. 2-0 for ROX. Bangi earlier on, who has been farming up a storm and pushing the lanes as he needs. SKT in the advantage. Peanut will get away from Stranglethorns, but he's now on top of two members of SKT, looking for a bit more damage. Stun finds Gorilla. Wolf does not yet has Grassroots available, and a great flash gets Gorilla away from the Shockwave, but now Duke is back in the mix, and the Strangling Thorns are there, and it's one more hit to do it, and Duke gets the kill thanks to the King's Tribute. And you can see this now, 1,700 gold ahead. SKT with the first kill of the game.
Force and rush an objective right here, but SKT decide to turn.
Oh, Peanut jumps in!
He's in a pretty dangerous spot, stuns up in a bang, but now getting chased down by Bangi. This could be enough damage to trade one back, and they will find the ROX Tigers jungler. Now it's Duke running forward. Shockwave not quite gonna land. They're missing plenty of CC, but it's still 2 kills picked up, and Duke is just too tanky. Smeb is now alone under the turret, will be running out of health, and it's Kuro to try to save the fight. Looks for Faker, does turn around one, and Smeb will not be killed off. It's a 2 for 3. ROX finding a couple of kills to get again. Kuro nearly finds a third as well, but that turret has fallen down. It's still a positive play for SKT.
The second Infernal is so important. Ultimate's just now coming up for SKT. We're gonna see a fight.
Duke in a good position, but Gorilla caught in the front, gets okay behind the wall. Now the re-engagement of Bangi popping his ultimate, 1,800 health on the Drake, and Peanut is still taking it. And then Smeb takes an arrow to the face of the shutdown in favor of Bang.
He's
but
got
Peanut
it!
lands the smite, so it is a lust. Oh, who warded that? Why would you? Wolf gives Peanut the escape by warding over the wall.
Peanut and Faker was actually hoping that ROX followed in so he could get a shockwave.
Yeah, because he was stuck behind the trap wall there. Faker was trying to zone from behind the traps. He received the ward again.
Zyra does help take the Baron, but they gotta be careful, especially if both goes down. Colonel Drake is just enough to keep ROX in the game.
Oh, mid laners assassinating supports. What is this, 2013? Definitely want the extra ability power and attack damage. Those are the two primary carries of the squad.
Gorilla.
And it's Gorilla getting caught out with a chain of crowd control, and Wolf deserves the last hit for setting up that play with the grasping roots. Meanwhile, Duke's split pushing finally does pay off. SKT the first to get all 3 outer turrets, and in a 5v4 potential.
Now see the Baron, but it's too late. They will get the third Infernal, but SKT gets the Baron.
The very important Baron to grab. SKT, I think, making the exact right play on the backswing of that catch on the mid lane.
Colonel Drake, you don't want to face a team straight up 5v5, but they will have the gold lead regardless.
They're going to have the slow on the Smeb, who tackles in towards Bangi, but is now running out of life rapidly down below 1,000. The knockup is there, and the final blow comes through. Bangi gets the kill. Yet the pick comes through. They didn't even need Ashe for it. It's up to Kuro playing a bit of wave clear, and Frey, if he just sit there hitting.
Hey, they're starting Asher.
And it's ROX hoping for a miracle play, looking for a rush on Baron. SKT are pretty far. You will have Duke coming in from the flank, but there's no steal in range. The arrow lands, and it's secure by Peanut. Now the 5-on-5. Bangi comes in, down to half HP, and it's going to be Duke kicked right back out, and ROX get away clean with the Baron.
By ROX Tigers, they made their way back in. They got an Infernal Dragon. SKT took control again, had a good river fight. ROX took another Infernal Dragon.
Prey knows to not walk too far into the brush. Bangi actually walked forward a little bit here, and you can see that still. The turret's picked up, and Kuro clutch gets the flash away just in time. A quick Roots coming in there as well, stopping down Prey and Gorilla. They don't find much.
Going for it.
There's a stun. There's a shockwave on the Wolf, and they're going to knock down him before he can do much of anything. So it's a 1-for-0 in favor of ROX Tigers. Bangi's ulti is down as well. There's no more chase to be had. But look at SKT always playing the map a little bit smarter. That top lane hip turret will be going down, making that score 8-5 in turrets. Any good team fight now at this point in the game, SKT can outright kill the base.
Ward's coming. Karma just not there yet. Only thing that matters right now is this Elder Dragon. SKT looking to rush it down, using the zone from Wolf. Look for him to put that on.
So many objectives this world.
They're trying to keep out. Repel gets away from the stun. He goes in for it, and it's secured by Bangi. That is a big deal. SKT, shockwave, a shutdown. They've got 3 already. They're looking to kill absolutely everybody. ROX Tigers getting wiped off the face of the map. Smeb the only one alive. Smeb can't do anything. The recall is stopped. SK Telecom T1 are a third of the way there as they take game 1 over ROX Tigers, looking to make it to the finals.
When we're talking about who has
That's
the pushing lanes. They actually have done
an insta-locked misfortune.
something really weird. I don't care about my last point.
This is an insta-locked misfortune.
Support MF.
Passive 2v2s with range supports. Peanut is setting up for the counter gank on top lane.
Not to mention, Blank burned his ghost in the mid lane, so if this counter gank does arrive, there's no escape for Blank if they turn on him.
2 versus
They should
2.
go straight
How
on
far are
Blank.
they go in? And it's going to be
They
for
get
Duke
Duke
first. Look at the damage onto him. Nothing to do at all. And he's going to land the Sonic Wave for a quick punch in the back of the head. And look at that, Peanut. He already took the Raptors away. He's taking the Krugs out as well. But now it's the flash engage. Faker wants the blue buff back, and Kuro stayed mid for far too long. But now it's Peanut maybe staying too long. The route is perfect by Wolf, and it's now turned around. And SKT pick up 2 kills. He's
Just
sick.
trying to make it up. They have
Can't
double
show.
TP. Kuro could come as soon as he responds as well.
Gorilla's a bit low. They got the slow on the Wolf, and there's the equalizer. Flash, heal used as well, but he's got the harpoons. He's got the kill, and Wolf is hunted for his skin. Bang now under the turret, and Smeb really wants this one. Puts the fire to the backside, and that's a kill for Prey. Now Smeb, how does he get out? Prey's gonna die to the turret. He's dead. Oh my gosh. I guess they live.
Very aggressive.
Ash arrow.
Arrows land on the Wolf, and it's just gonna be too much damage, too fast. A lot of pressure on this turret. Peanut's going to stay there for a bit more damage, but Prey actually switches back to hitting minions. They will need at least one more wave. The question is, how good is Bang and Wolf's wave crew? They burn Strangle Thorns on it, and he is going to do that to try to buy a little bit more time. Ooh, and here's the flash engage. Peanut flashes to land the Q, and now it's Wolf on the wrong side. He's spacing out so he can land the kick if he needs to. That's all the damage they need. Wolf goes down. He saves his summoner spells, and it's also the first turn of the game going to ROX Tigers. That is a 3,500 gold lead, short up slightly by top lane, going down. SKT finding some movements back in, but it's ROX ahead a lot.
And it adds to their game plan. They're going to keep the 5 people down here, trying to get as much power right here as possible, then transition that squad to different lanes after they can secure the second tier turret. However, they are losing turrets on the rest of the map as well. Top lane is gone. Faker well on his way to chipping down that mid lane turret.
Pressure Faker had in the mid lane. He has been pressuring on this Victor. He got a solo kill after Flash was burned. Right now, there's also TP advantage for Duke.
Rumblecop Faker.
Break secured, and wow, Faker just going to die at the outset. Only one knocker for the Strength of Thorns, and Prey with a nice flash gets away from the Echo. Duke is out of this one. Wolf also gonna burn down. It's Smeb just on a killing spree on this one. Blank gonna get chased down. A beautiful equalizer, synergizing with Peanut, and now Duke's got nowhere to go. He's alone and running out of health way too fast. There's another kill picked up, and it goes on to Prey. 9-2 ROX Tigers. Real.
As a support.
They want to steal this.
Ooh, no, it's going to go to the blue team. That is SKT. Blank gets that with his life, and I believe he is the one wearing the buff as well. Equalize's going to go up to the side. Can he land the kick? No, Duke jukes away, and now Peanut's out of health. SKT with a beautiful disengage. Nicely played. And I think here, for ROX Tigers, if they can hold on with this wave, they are getting shipped down, and yes, they will have to wait it out just for now. The stun's not going to
Really
nice
risky.
out, and oh, Duke is rooted. He can't hold in time, and Kuro's getting the kill credit. The turret as well. Look at the lead, 5,000 ROX Tigers.
Means so much for this series because this is the largest goal deficit at 20.
Oh,
Faker!
Oh,
Flashing
Faker with one of the worst flashes.
Where they could get caught. And there's no turret here for Kuro.
The top side, pink wards go down for the teleport. What else can they get? Kuro trying to heal up in time, and he can't. Blank gets the shutdown, he gets the kill. This information is known. SKT looking for the play, Faker coming back in, and the other 4 right here. Smeb is low, no ulti on him, no arrow just yet either. It's Blank popping the ulti, 1,000 health on Baron. What's it gonna be? The shutdown of the Olaf, and the secure for Peanut. The re-engage for Faker. He's gonna pick up 1. So far it's a 4 versus 4. Baron buff still on ROX. Prey dodging away from the CC, but he couldn't get back. He could get shut down, but he trades it back, and Prey stays alive. Duke makes the big play, shuts down the AD carry, but he will get kicked down, and he will get picked off. 4 for 2, and the Baron secure for ROX. The previous game, it's still ROX in a bit of a time.
Oh, he killed him.
Outscaled is still there. Wow! That's all the damage. Peanut needs mid inhibitors down as well. 5v4, keep on going.
Peanut just exquisitely sin play right there, burning the arcane shift with his first Sonic Wave and then killing him on the second one. That was just perfect, and it's exactly what ROX needed to continue to push in.
Dirty plays by Peanut. Back in his element. He definitely shook off the game 1. That was an arrow expecting a minor juke on reaction from Faker.
Close this game, Bang still dead, still have Baron buff. They push SKT off the turret, and they
Blank
go.
is low. They want a little bit more. That Olaf's going to run away. Pops the Ragnarok. Smed's going to be careful. Pops Sonya's to stay alive. And it's an inhibitor down. Duke is on the chase for Prey, though. Getting what damage he can. Holds back for plenty of damage. And ROX Tigers are dangerously close to death. It's going to be Kuro falling. Duke trading his life for that one. And Blanks around the flank. He can get the slow. They've caught up Smeb, and Gorilla has to just run away. That's a pretty clean 4 for 0. Beautifully done, SKT. Still got an Olaf chasing, though. He could get surrounded.
ROX is in a really weird position right now, though. Prey and Gorilla are both shoving the top lane, so SKT know that ROX can't get the backup.
This is going to be dangerous. Peanut's going to keep running. Wolf's going to look for the... Oh, not going to get the root, but the Strike of Thorns will land. The kickback doesn't mean much to Blank, and that should be a kill onto the ROX Tigers jungler.
But he's just buying time.
Yeah, pushing the bottom side. This is what SKT is trying to punish. They're going to get the inhibitor.
Gorilla putting down 5 damage auto attacks, doing what he can to keep mid lane alive because top inhib has been killed, and they even got the pick off on Bang.
ROX doesn't actually have to stop pushing right now. They can delay the recalls. The arrows. Look at the arrow. He can teleport.
He's gonna stop it. He stopped Duke, which means they can push. It's now on Wolf. It's a teleport coming in for Smeb and Curl. How much more can be done?
They want to win right now.
The tank. Wolf running out of health. He's gonna die off. Onto the turrets they go, but the minions are gone, and it's too much. SKT are here to defend. This is a difficult 3v2. Pushing down Duke, down below 1,000. Ult's back on towards Prey. Push back yet again, but Smeb's running low. But they get it. It's on the Nexus. They're trying to burn it down. Is this not going to be enough? It's not. ROX Tigers answer back with game 2.
I love this series. Oftentimes when you get surprised by one thing, you go back, you think, okay, what did we do wrong about that pick? And they think they can beat this Misfortune support. The Echo final pick is no surprise. It's their counter matchup to the Rumble, and they actually get 2 pretty strong lanes in the mid and the top line if you're looking like SKT.
So it is pretty easy for Peanut to get in. Also worth noting is sort of par for the course.
It is.
Wolf getting caught at level 4. Here's the jump in. A few more attacks will do it, and that's first blood. Peanut with the flash kick on the Bang. That was beautiful, and they make it a double kill for Prey.
And Bang should have flashed that here. We see Blank flanking here, looking for Gorilla. Is he watching?
No way. Juke. Is he gonna land it? Just walks into his face. The heal is there, and he's running away with Ghost and Undertow on. Sonic Wave is there. Is he gonna do it?
Go.
Is he gonna do it?
Is that range?
Yeah.
Dragon. However, it's about big.
Got him again. There's the stun. There's the volley slow, and all the damage they could possibly need. Gorilla gets the kill. Nothing Wolf could have done outside of getting out of the lane entirely.
Support here, because he already is playing with 4 wards on the map. That's 1 extra compared to Wolf. Wolf no boots at all, you know?
Oh, Peanut shockwave, then rooted into everything. Nicely done. SKT pick one up. Definitely agree. It's a much closer game here on this one. SKT coming around on this one, looking for the fight on the Smeb. He's going to have to flash away from the stun, but Blank slow is there, and Smeb has no other way of getting out. That's the kill picked up. Duke makes it 3-3.
With his Undertows thus far.
Oh, man. That's flash out of Bang, but he's still slowed down. There's the harpoon, there's the chase down, and Gorilla's going to make it rain. And the bullet time, and it's going to be all the damage he needs. Gorilla getting the kill.
And it was clever how they ran Smeb there, even though his teleport was down. But now they're looking to catch him out.
Strangle Thorns to guarantee the rest of it lands. Wolf goes for the 100% secured combo.
Duke.
It does go to Duke. Blank gets an assist credit. Sunfire Cape hit him. Congratulations there. Cinder Hulk, I should say. But arrows coming in. And of course, it's going to hit Wolf. But how much more can they get? Oh, they're going to get the kill.
Feels bad, man. You go for a cross-map play, you catch the enemy top laner, you just use his teleport, everything's great, you even out that dragon somewhat, then an arrow hits you.
Gets him back on the Blank. Yeah, the ulti was already down. He used it to get away from Prey's slows, and that's going to be the quick 2-for-0. ROX in even more control. It's been counterpicked and it's been pressured enough that SKT are finding at least 1 point of leverage.
Yeah, at this point, SKT, they need an answer to his Ashe. He's arrowing every single time.
And Bang's running out of health much too quickly.
And this is why ROX has first picked the Ashe. They're making so many plays with this combination. Luden's Echo just completed on Faker. That is a massive 2-item power spike, and SKT's gonna hope to find a big fight.
Pressuring in mid first, they're gonna have that wave pushed in. They're gonna force ROX to react to them. Blank can't find the slow. There's the arrow, but it's onto the tank. SKT are fine with that one, and that's one of the big tools down.
So this is good for SKT. They can go in.
Wolf misses.
Oh, a lot of damage, and Wolf's gonna burn to death already. That's a 1-for-0. How much more will ROX get? Does Peanut chase it into Blank? He does not.
It's not like it matters so much.
Never mind.
Here we go.
That actually does force the flash out of Bang. You know Peanut's crazy. He'll go for that now. Gorilla, beset by Duke, has to flash away, so several summoners burn, but the re-engage is there, and he gets Bang only into the wall. Peanut flubs it a bit and gets turned around.
My bad, boys.
Oh. Now it's pressure back on the mid side. Wow, Duke deletes one, but it's a trade as well. Both supports are dead, and now Duke is being chased. Gets back onto Prey. Did he have the damage? Yes, he does. It's a shutdown. But now it's the Equalizer trying to hope the fight is just that. Maybe it's a 2-for-2. The flash chase, Kuro's there, the slows are there, and he will get the kill, a shutdown. 2-for-2 overall.
And likely retreating to the area.
Equalizer's on, they want this to stun the Faker as well, and he's just gone. Gorilla gets the credit, of course. course, why not? 11-7, no mid laner.
The target that he had to hit. Give it up though, Baron low.
3,000 health, Blank's not in range, he doesn't have flash, he's going for it now, can he get it?
Early.
No, he can't, he's just popped right away. That's a secure Baron, it should not be stolen, and it will be secured. ROX make the play perfect.
Relatively passive in lane. Doesn't always want to push. But that's fine. ROX Tigers have been fine playing around it.
Ooh, the shockwave puts Prey into a trap as well, and the deletion is there. Nicely played. Duke getting a bit low, but he's fine. He's got Guardian Angel Kuro putting a bit of damage, and actually, no, they will pop the GA. Bullet Time gets some damage. They cannot quite get Blank. Then Duke revives up, but still a bit of time to play with. It's a 5v4, and even despite that, SKT's low enough that ROX continue to have control over this turret, and they knock down one with this Baron. We siege into the top lane, and Asher coming in, gonna get dodged away from. It's now just
teleport from Duke
top side.
And they know Ash isn't here, so they're actually gonna push really hard to try and get onto Kuro here. He's got a flash.
Well, into Kuro, he's got flash, he's got ulti, but he's not gonna burn these spells just yet. He's running out of health way too rapidly, and Blake's gonna pick him off. The shutdown is there, and Gorilla's now just putting bullets into Duke. How much can they really get? Ooh, Bullet Time does a lot. It forces flash out, and now Prey is here. Exhaust is on. One kill picked up, and Faker gets it back onto Gorilla. Smeb running out of health and gets shut down as well, but Prey, does he find the targets? Peanut has Guardian Angel. Maybe he plays front line. How much can they really get? Prey turns it back around. Looks at Bang, looks for it all. He's got one. What else can he get? It's going to be Blake in his sights.
He's coming back.
Baker's low. How much more can they get? The stun's coming in, and it's Duke with the big play. But the turnaround from Prey, trying to get back in. The chase, the resonating strike, and the ace comes through for Peanut.
These fights are out of control this game.
CC embedded in their comp. SKT only have kind of conditional CC. It's really hard for them to target
They get Faker again.
They hit arrow onto Faker. The flash chase. Peanut doesn't have enough damage. The knockups are there, but Peanut won't go down. Bang finally gets a shot, but it's only Guardian Angel down. Smeb's running out of health, and that's still not going to be a kill thanks to the heal from Prey. Nobody's dying from ROX Tigers, but it might just be that for SKT. The Chaos Storm is in. A bit more damage on a Blank. Almost gets him down, but he slinks away with about 10 HP. Still, control over this with the Ocean Drake regenning. Peanut looking for a hit Nexus turret.
And the Ocean Drake is actually insane in this push right now. They continue to push. No one on SKT has died, but ROX getting so many turrets.
Getting a lot of damage. Duke on the backside looking for the duel against Prey, running through some minions to get him more time, but he's trapped inside the minion wave. Playing so well for ROX Tigers. Guardian Angel gonna pop, but what else can he even do? And it's nothing. Peanut gets a shutdown on a rampage. 18-11 here. 11,000 gold up. ROX Tigers looking to push more.
And their ultimates will be coming up shortly. Arrow again.
Blank did not have his ulti available, but it was short enough that the stun wore off no matter what. Last Nexus turret is down. Looking to make it 2-1 in the series. ROX going for the play. Another kill comes through for Peanut. There's the Nexus, and it's 2-1 ROX Tigers. They are one game away from breaking the curse. Bangy perform on it, but this is the only champion at Worlds 2016 that's 100% pick banned. Every single team respects this champion, and if Bangy can show up on it with SKT's backs against the wall, that's huge.
Pretty dangerous. He
Okay,
knows the
Peanut pull it
flash
out.
on Kuro.
The mind games here, they know they can get spotted here.
They're going for Kuro.
Double bomb on a Kuro. Javelin's gonna land this time, and he's gonna get the damage. Yes, he is. First blood in for Faker.
He's out.
Over the wall goes Bangy, and so far,
Wow.
so good for the first pick in Italy. The chase is still on, but hops over the wall, and Peanut gets nothing done. But Equalizer is perfect, and Bang has nowhere to go. But Bangy's around as well. All of SKT now flooding into the bottom lane through the tri-brush. This is gonna be a bit of a close fight. No root's gonna land, but a lot of slows coming out. Now the snipes looking towards Prey, looking towards Gorilla. How much can be landed? One shot comes through. How much more can even happen? And he weaves it through him. That's a kill. Smeb is next up. Summoner Heal is in. The chase through for Bangy, and it's gonna be another Javelin. Will he chase in? No.
Roam much better with the double TP and the Zillion. Now they have Smeb slowed with no flash.
Even more. Root into goodbye. Smeb running out of health. That'll be an easy one picked up. Bang.
In this series by getting in again and again. About the 5th gank the Peanut sent up the top lane. Maybe he reaches Duke this time. Faker's on the way.
This looks quite a bit better. The slows are still there, but suddenly the fact that Faker could revive means nothing to be had. Oh, what a great zone used by Smeb. Getting away from it all, and the bombs aren't going to land either. But the turret's so low, and Bangy wants to dive. He's got one, and SKT are breaking this one apart now. Faker knocked around in front of the turret, does not get up to burn the ult. He's getting low and just never casts it.
He doesn't respect the Zyra damage, misses his self-ultimate.
And now it could be dangerous. Wolf's gonna die in a couple more shots. Oh, it's gonna be enough now that Bangy shuts him out anyway. And that is 2 for 1, favor of SKT. ROX finally get a kill 21 minutes in. Would have had to do something else, but
Gorilla wants to flank here, but he gets spotted by Bangy. Good
the
spot
arrow
by
bangs
Bangy.
again anyway. A quick root on Gorilla. That's goodbye. Look for the harass, got hit in return, and now the double bomb forcing the flash of Kuro, the stun, and a Faker not gonna matter because he already had the ulti off the side. And Bangy again, now the double kill, the flash heal for Bang to turn it around, but look at the trade damage. Frey running for dear life, and he will in fact get away with it. 2 for 1 still, advantage SKT.
SKT believes so much in their god and savior Bangy that their AD carry is willing to flash in.
Instead of going for the Infinity Edge, it is a huge damage bump to finish that item, and instead he's going for the more attack speed to focus one. Really gonna get attacked once, Bangy a bit low as well, and Gorilla just sits there, grins and bears it, and it's Bangy who gets shut down, and no one was in range to help him out with that one. A little bit, SKT gets 2, and now look at this, the pressure onto this turret of Smeb. It's another game where, wow, actually he's gonna Zonius to dodge through the skill shots, and now has to fear for his life. Look at the damage output from Bangy. A house will kill him off,
He's alive!
and he's dodging away finally. It's a deadly flourish, just that as Bang kills him off.
A couple of members visible. Faker just shows up. That's the power 1v1. It's such a hard time spotting for Faker.
Land the slow, but he's gonna flash for the Q into the ulti, and he gets away from the stuns. Yes, he does. So Faker should not have an exit here. That's okay. The revive. Now it's time for the gravity field. Now how much can be done? Because keep in mind, SKT are pushing elsewhere. So Faker loses his life, but there's still more happening. Mid lane is under fire. Prey just runs to the side and says, "You can't see me anymore." Still gets the shot.
No, Bang's ultimate is down. This is huge.
This is going to be tight timing. Duke is guaranteed to be mini nar. He's got no bar at all, so no big stuns. Gorilla does not quite get caught, but he's low, and the shot comes through. 1,200 damage out of Bang. That's the
nowhere.
1 for nothing. And look at Kuro, just zoned out by Faker, not getting anything done.
Duke didn't even come in with teleport, so he canceled. ROX have to run away, but Duke's also getting the inhibitor.
And Bang's on a killing spree.
ROX forced that play without Kuro being. Kuro came from base. He doesn't have teleport. Even if Bangy dies here, Duke is just whacking away at the base.
And he's gonna kill off the inhibitor, we think, so far. It's 2 for 1 overall in kills. Smeb trying to re-engage. How much damage do they have? Because Bang is on a rampage, and there's the revive. Nothing to be picked up. It's now Smeb who has to carry this fight, but he doesn't have the damage. Forced to flash away. Bang pushes him out. Faker does too.
And there's still a Gnar in the base of the ROX Tigers.
And that should be enough. The curtain call is there.
Just
this should be the land. Easy peasy. Bang is unstoppable. And Duke is still pushing. Gorilla and Peanut are the ones alive, trying to keep the base up. 15 seconds in Kuro. And the teleport is in for Faker. It's SKT trying to close it out right now. Trying to bring us to game 5. Gorilla's down. Kuro's up in 4. But they need minions. They need to back off for a few more seconds, and SKT look like they will back off all the way.
Vision in the enemy jungle by SKT, because that's exactly how they spotted Kuro moving in. He was coming from the base because he got chunked out earlier. Again, just looking to chunk here, maybe kill.
No flash.
Red buff on a play, and goodbye. Bangy lands the javelin. Red buff over the jungler after all.
They don't have Baron, but they might not need it right now. There's already one down turret. Prey is dead in this situation, and they even get a lot of poke on a Peanut.
And Peanut might be next in this one, down to 2k HP. Bangy not going to dive the turret just yet on this one, but 5v4.
Bangy for what they pulled off here. They sub Bangy back into the series. They don't ban Nidalee.
There's a teleport.
They have a strong, successful play.
Gonna fake him, he's all right. That's the kills. Crucible burn by Wolf. Here comes the re-engage. Peanut is low.
Smeb's behind. They don't know he's there.
Way too much damage. Looking for Faker, getting shot up and blown up. Now it's Smeb on the backside, but he can't find much to do. It's still ROX Tigers waiting to find what their opening could be. It's a 2 for 0. Make that 3 for 0 as the bombs blow up even more. And this could be the game-winning play right now. Kuro's got nothing left to do. Sure, he can pop the Guardian Angel, but what does it even matter? It's a 4 for 0. It's the ace. It's the game. And it's SK Telecom T1 bringing us to game 5.
What a series we have here. I can't wait for the 5th game. SKT fight their way back in elimination game. Bangy subs back in. He saves SKT. Now we're going to game 5. By the end of the game, so the pushing lanes are in the favor of the ROX Tigers from this draft phase. Bunch of ranged champions, very squishy if it goes to late games, which could lead to some series-deciding shockwaves. But SKT would have to get to that point because the early pressure is in the favor of the ROX Tigers. Duke to worry out a little bit.
Oh, there he is.
The flash, there it is. It's Peanut. A lot of damage down, 300 HP on Bangy. They repel the chase. Couple more attacks, the flash. One more Q will get him. And Peanut solo kills for first blood.
And ROX Tigers of the team have this setup. They have 2 pink wards in this bottom side. That's the lack of vision from
There we go.
SKT. They get him again.
Another stun into the root, into all the damage, and yes, they pick him off. Prey gets Wolf, 2-0 ROX Tigers.
Definitely a good start to the game.
Yeah, it's almost 11 o'clock at night. Oh, time with the flash. The kick on the Gorilla, the Q lands as well. He flashed to get back towards his tri-brush, but has nowhere to go. Wolf, sadly for SKT, is the one to secure the gold.
To be able to control the bottom side of this map.
Ooh, Shockwave's gonna land all the damage they need!
It's so fitting in the 5th game how SKT nearly take both side lane turrets, while their mid lane turret is the one that is low. It has been such a close game, and Bengi caught by Peanut.
And it's Bengi trying to get away. He's only in range for one more shot, and he's gonna go! Kuro, actually! Beautifully executed. ROX Tigers do find their way in. Push to. He found other advantages though as well. The Shockwave's gonna hit Gorilla. He flashed up, but not in time. Faker gets the kill. Now the re-engage though. It snipes on toward the mid laner. Then back towards Wolf, and just not enough damage really dealt. The knockup in for Duke means a bit more towards Smeb. Half HP, 1,000 on the Jace. Now looking for a bit more. They're not gonna find Bengi for much of it.
Ash.
They wanted to...
Was in range for a play. Q's gonna land onto Smeb. The kick flash, the knockback's not in time. Here comes the rest of it. A nice tackle for Duke. The tidal wave, the bubble, all the damage they could need. Kuro's trying to help. And can they get Bengi? Yes, it's a 1-for-1. Now the re-engage on Duke. Deadly Flourish misses, but Curtain Call could land. Slow into Wolf. Faker comes to help, and he forces the flash out of Prey. And it's now the re-engage. Look at the damage Bang can deal. Kuro in danger. Another slow comes out of Kuro. Out of range of everything else. No Q gonna land for Bengi. Arrow gonna hit him in the face, and Prey is not long for the world. There's the kill coming through to Duke himself. SKT still on the chase though. Can they get a slow on a Gorilla? No, not just yet.
Bangs Ash Arrow. That pick has been so pivotal in this semifinal series, and they get Gorilla. Gorilla's flash.
Maybe a little bit more tidal wave, and oh! Faker blowing up, but Gorilla can be next. No! A great flash with the shield. Now the chase is slow from Kuro. Duke disengages one. It's Smeb out of the fight, but this could still be enough. No, the repel not in range to find a target.
Throw.
A 22-minute Baron.
Lee Sin is alive, but no smite right now for Bengi, and it won't be up in time. But they don't know that.
He got to steal.
2,700, but he can't do it with smite. It's going to be all about this. He's in the pit, and it's the kill on the Peanut. The fight for either side, and it goes to Smeb to try to save the game. But it's so many kills coming through for SKT. Smeb cannot pick up Bang, and it's a 4-for-0.
What the hell just happened? Bengi goes in. He stops Peanut from being able to secure the Baron, but then he leaves the pit. Smite right there. It's still a hero play. He gets the pink ward in. He goes, and look at all the damage Peanut takes from the back spikes, from the Baron right there. Then the volley hits him, the arrow hits him, the kick hits him, and he falls. And then Bengi would die, but he didn't even have smite up when he was going for that. So he does jump outside of the pit, and disaster strikes for ROX Tigers there. They're lucky it wasn't worse. Make them even so much faster. Also means they can't get a 4th Cloud Drake. They're guaranteed to get a better one next.
Say better. Oh, it's Smeb getting caught up with this one, though. Jumping over to the minions, trying to get away from Bang. Thankfully not slowed by the volley, and he is going to get his life out of this one. But the Q's going to land. The tackle, the knockup, they want Kuro. The kickback out of Prey. That's already one. Will it get 2? Looks like yes, Bengi secures it. And SKT on an absolute tear, looking for more. Chased by Faker, stays alive. They get help from Wolf. The re-engage Bengi is low. Smeb tries to carry the fight. Just a clean 2-for-0. No stun's going to land, and he gets out.
And for that Poppy in the Jace matchup.
Definitely because he just has the call. Another shockwave right here. Gorilla getting knocked around.
Arrow into everything else they could need. A 2-man knockup, and Bengi wants maybe a bit more, but he bites off more than he can chew. That's 1-for-1 jungler for support down. But look at this. Duke is invincible, and the bot lane turret's already dead. Maybe not as invincible as we think, though. Still getting worn down, but Smeb goes for a shot onto the back line. Another root onto Duke gets healed up again by the Nami, and just no damage really comes through on this one. But it's going to be the shot into Bang. Deadly Flourish picks him off, and now it's a numbers lead for ROX Tigers. Shock Blast land, also a slow in for Kuro, and he gets the chain. He gets the root, but not gonna get it all the way, and Duke is able to walk out. Also able to disengage properly, but now the play towards topside. They do see Faker, and the Cocoon's not gonna land though, so can they get anything else? The flash chase, it's Smeb onto his face, looking for a little bit more, and he's not gonna go down. Faker!
To call this Nasher.
Faker's half health, half on it. If they chase them down, they'd get the kill. They need to get the Baron and get out of there.
That's going to be secured. Now is there going to be a fight on the backside? Because it's a Baron buff and a 6,000 gold lead for SK Telecom T1, and it's not going to be any kind of fight at all. ROX are flying blind, turning it back in, looking for the play. This is the fight that could punch Nick into the finals. Prey versus Bang, and Bang wins it. Shock Blast is not enough. Bengi on the chase, not gonna get it though. Smeb knocks him back, but it is 5v4, no AD carry for ROX Tigers.
ROX can't even check.
Not even a chance to let ROX Tigers back into the game. SKT playing their brand of League of Legends back up to that mid lane. Bang full health, has a shield as well, and now the attacks towards the mid lane inhibitor turret. Not going to mean anything. Gorilla has to cut away from the tidal wave, and the turret's down. Duke in the front line doesn't even take damage at this point, taking it all up. Bang is fine. Smeb on the side, looking for Bang and getting a bit of damage, but he's got Guardian Angel anyway. And Peanut, look at him. He's going down. One hit would have get him. He gets away just barely. Shock blast of the backline. Bang is okay though, he's got healing.
And just the threat of Duke combined with that Orianna ball is enough to send ROX backwards.
Baker gets low though actually. He might have to heal away from this one. No Ocean Drakes means that damage sticks. It's the inhibitor and the retreat.
Teleport in from Smeb. Elder Drake is now
this
gone.
Is important. Here you go! He can't land on the Baker!
Heals off, he doesn't want to keep split pushing. He's just doing flank pressure. If he moves in, Kuro and Prey have to be so careful.
Poke continues, Bang gets hit with a shock blade, lands, but look at this now. Down to just the inhibitor itself, a knockback. They might catch out Gorilla. Not gonna have it just yet, but Prey caught out and shut down by Bangy. 5v4, and SKT could have another win on this one. Shot. Not gonna land just yet.
They're still
but
going in.
Engage the stun against the wall. Peanut could go down to Bangy, getting the kill again as they move on to the Nexus turrets, and it's all that she wrote for this one. SK Telecom T1 backs against the wall. Bangy himself 3-0 against ROX Tigers in the series, and SKT punched their ticket to their third World Final.